welcome to Astrology and Psychic Readings, Lady D. So I'm your host for this half an hour, Lady D. I hope you've all had like an amazing week. We still have in the planets, we still got that conjunction I was talking about last week. That's with Jupiter and the node. So like we have been, and with that, it has been opening up a doorway or a gateway into our destiny, into our life purpose, into like life lessons. And it has been, that's sort of been opening up like a portal that I feel like destiny point here. It's just been, which has been quite good energy. Like you can sort of see where things are coming in and you sort of know where you're going a lot more clearer. We also have, today we actually have an opposition with the moon that's in Scorpio, and it's actually in opposition with Mercury and Uranus there. So we're different today. I feel like you've sort of emotions maybe feeling or driven by Scorpio, which might be feeling a little bit spiteful with certain things and with communication, and you might be sort of sticking to your guns and being a bit stubborn today as well with that. So I just thought like, just noticed today that was there, and I could say, yeah, I could see that, how that was coming into like different things. It's coming around. Okay, big news this week. We have a lot of things happening in the planets this week. We do have a full moon in Sagittarius on the 4th of the 6th. So for me, it's going to be on Sunday at 1:41 p.m. for me. So for those in America and England, the outside of the world, for you, it'll be more on Saturday the 3rd. That's going to be something that's going to be, I feel like this is going to be good energy, this full moon in Sagittarius. I am quite excited about it. Sagittarius, I do have my two favorite star signs are Sagittarius and Gemini. So I think that this is going to be something that's really good. I feel like it is going to be about maybe even like opening like your third eye or something to like spiritual but positive. There's an exciting energy leading up to this full moon that I feel like as well. It is about taking risks. It's about looking at maybe doing more adventurous things. It is also looking at travel. Maybe you're deciding on travel plans on what you're going to do, like if you're going to go somewhere or not go somewhere. The full moon can bring things up to a completion, but I feel like it's also about starting like new things and having things fall in place. But there's something about this full moon that I feel excited about. And I always feel like Sagittarius energy, they're ruled by Jupiter, so it is a positive energy and a positive sign. They are a youthful sign, and they are the storytellers as well. So you might feel, more encouraging sort of communication more as well. And this could be leading up into a new big story in your life too. That's could be coming up. And I feel like it's going to ease tension around the world. There's excitement from the beginnings. Also, this thing that's going to be feeling humble. Feeling humble is going to be a big thing that's coming up. Because when we're coming to Sagittarius, they're the fire sign without the ego. They're all about having fun, going out, being more social, but they just want to have fun. Don't have the ego there so much. When we're looking at Leo and Aries, there is the ego there, and it's the very strong fire sign. As Sagittarius, it's more of a fun, of a lighter energy that I feel. Good communications. There should be a feeling maybe we feel more positive about ourselves too with this energy that's coming up, and also the way we look, or we might be going to go out and being more social too. That's coming up here. And I feel like it could be like wanting be more social in the home as well. It could be coming up, having more like to get-togethers at home too. That I did feel. What also that I feel like that we've got this week, we do have on the 6th, we have an opposition between Pluto and we've got Venus here, because Venus will be going into Leo on the 6th. So with that, I feel like this is going to be bringing about change. It's going to be bringing up certain fears about relationships might be coming in, or even about your finances too. We might see a little bit of people being more greedy, or like greed could be taking a play at this. This opposition will only last like a day or two, I feel, just because Venus will keep on going. It's moving quite fast at the moment, so it won't be an energy that's going to be lasting through the whole week, or just a couple of days. But it could see like disturbance or things coming up with relationships, or people looking at changes as well. It is going to Capricorn, so people can perhaps looking at boundaries of relationships too could be coming in here. And then it could be about facing your fears to do with relationships and also money. Could be looking at Venus, we are looking at love, and we are looking at we're looking at Venus as well with that. So we've also got coming up, we have the conjunction that's going to be with Mercury and Uranus. So this is going to be well, I always like Uranus. I think it's unexpected. So this can be unexpected thoughts maybe coming in here where we're thinking about stuff. It's unexpected thoughts coming into our head. It can also be unexpected communication. So we might be hearing from someone or about something that we didn't think, so it's out of the blue. So I feel this could be positive. With Uranus, you don't know what you're going to get. So there could be something that's a bit, on the negative side. But to me, Uranus, I find that usually it brings in positivity. So it could be unexpected news coming in this week for you. And it's happening on the 5th and 6th. So around the 5th and the 6th is going to be some big days for this week that's coming up here. Then we've also got coming up on the 3rd, which is like tomorrow for me. We've got Venus is going to try Mercury. This is going to be see through the delusion in relationships with people around you who may be a little bit more deluded, or people who aren't looking in this reality, and you might see things a bit more clearer and how people are to even like with the financial systems might sort of see through the fog a little bit with that. And then, as I said before, so the 5th or 6th, we have that Venus moving into Leo. So Venus into Leo, I feel like this is going to be about our pride. When we're looking at Leo, Leos have a lot of a lot of pride there. So for them, it's all about and Leo, I always say Leo wants to do what they're doing right. They never want to hear what they're doing wrong because it's about their pride. And when you start saying anything negative to a Leo, it's like bruising the ego, and their pride gets bruised. So this is going to be about relationships, and I said it's going to be about being more creative because it does rule the 5th house. It is going to be a lot about relationships and romance and perhaps spicing things up in that area, or because we're looking at like where money situation is going to go, like what's mine, what's yours. But I also feel like there's going to be a lot of things here about ego. We've already got Mars in Leo that's coming here too. So we've got the masculine and the feminine in this sign that's coming up. There will be a bit of a tug of war. There will be a thing of egos coming up as well. Who's right, who's wrong? But also it can be a lot of fire and a lot of passion that's also coming up, and a big chance to be creative as well. What else have I got? Okay, so I feel like for this week is about risk taking. Do not be scared, take risks. In all the planets and where they are, we still got that lot of Taurus energy, but we have a lot of energy that's coming in the Sag, and also with Leos, and that Pluto moving back into Capricorn too this week. So that is also going to bring about taking risks. Take risks this week. It's a week to take risks. People working together. And again, being humble is going to be coming up. We might be hearing shock developments coming up around the world. And tensions may rise with that. But I just feel like in our own lives, it is about working together, being very humble, and also looking to the future. But I feel like it's going to be about our pride this week. We're going to be looking to our pride. We've got Mars and Venus in Leo. So it's going to be a lot of our pride is going to be coming up with this week. Okay, let's go to the callers. So we've got here Debbie, who's in Layton in Utah, in America. So hi, Debbie. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. How can I help you today?
I'm looking for questions for love and future.
Okay, let's see. Okay. Okay, yep. I'm looking at that for you. I also have a lady in spirit. She's telling me she's for you. I've got a lady and she's making doilies, and she's sitting there. Everything has to be pretty. She's telling me everything has to be pretty, and everything that's to be nice. She's also showing me that she's got like flowers in like crystal vases, like glassware. We call it crystal vases here. What else we got with her? And she likes, she's a bit opinionated. Like she'll tell you if she likes things doing a certain way, because she's like, I like things to be done that way. So she likes things to be done a certain way. As you, I feel like this is a grandmother because she's calling you her granddaughter. And I feel like she would like to spoil you a lot as well. Okay. I feel like she's on your mother's side of
Okay.
the family too. Is your mum's mum passed over?
My mom?
Your mum's mum. So your grandmother on your
My
mum's side?
mom's mom. Yeah, she has passed.
Yeah. Because I feel like it's her. She's telling me that she was on your mother's side of the family. But she wants to spoil you. So she wants to like
Okay.
make you happy and spoil you. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Let's have a look where we're going to future with relationships. Okay. I can feel like there's travel plans here coming up. Um, like traveling, like going to like next year, like 2024, like perhaps traveling. I do feel it could be like Europe. It could be a road trip as well, but I sort of Europe is standing out to me in the cards here. I can see the Leaning Tower, of Pizza. So I do feel like there could be some sort of trip coming up for you, but maybe more next year than this year. Um, I do see road trip, but I don't feel like it's in America. I feel like it's more overseas because the road looks small roads that's coming in. But you're going away with someone. Like I kind of feel like it would be with with someone. Okay. So you've got a
With
partner
someone?
now. You've got. It's when you go away. I see you going away with someone, not by yourself. But you've got a partner now. So I see someone around you right now.
Um, yeah.
Okay. Because um this person wants to be with you. That's what I'm hearing. Like they want to be with you, and it's like they want to travel with you. They want to do things together with you. They want to go forward. But at the same time, I feel like you're waiting for something to come in here, and I just feel like there's a holiday coming up, like a big holiday that's coming up here. Um, but there's a sense for you for waiting, and it's also about money as well that we're waiting here. See what's going to happen. Um, are you also thinking about financial things, like how to make things last, or is stuff about financial that I feel like on your mind as well?
Yes.
Because I just feel like it's playing on my mind. And it's like don't get ahead of yourself. Just pull back a little bit. I feel like maybe there's going to be an opening a different account or a savings account to put money in. Um, I
Mhm.
don't feel like this man that's with you at the moment. I don't feel like he's going anywhere. I feel like he's staying with you. I do feel like he wants to be with you. Um, and it's like someone needs to take the next step or someone needs to move forward, but I don't see him sort of going anywhere. Because I just keep on hearing him say, I want to be with you. So I keep on hearing him say, I want to be with you. I want to be with you. And I just keep on feeling like the thing about next year of taking this big trip away. You've got the balance. It's like you've got everything there. One person does hold back in this relationship, um, but
Mhm.
it is about taking a risk and taking a step forward. I feel like with this man,
Mhm.
um, I feel like it's been a bit chaotic in the past or a bit chaos, but at the same time, like he's there ready now, and it's like he doesn't want to let you down. He wants to now move forward. I also feel like saying about a baby or a child, like one baby or one child. I want to go say maybe like one baby here too, with you and him. I just feel like next year, I can see like celebration, like a wedding that's coming up as well with this too.
Mhm.
So you're not married yet, or you're married? Not married?
Um, I actually am married,
That's okay. That's okay.
but
Yeah, because I just see.
I but that's not really working out. But I
Okay,
actually have someone else that wants to be
that's
with me.
okay. That's okay.
Uh-huh.
That's okay. Because I'm seeing
So
a
maybe
wedding.
that's
So whether you get married again, because the wedding dress that I see you in now, it's more of a casual wedding. It's like with the wedding dress, it's not a full big gown. This is more of a
mhm,
dress, like it's a white dress. The sleeves have lace on it, but I feel like, and there is a flower in your hair, but I feel like it's more not as say formal as what you'd have say like your first big wedding. This is more of because the dress is a bit more flowy, like it's lighter, it's flowy. Because I feel like you'd get married,
mhm,
it'd be more like a summer wedding that I would have. It could even be like small or even like out. I feel like I'm outside as well. But I just feel like this
Mhm.
man that I see, I just don't see him going anywhere. That could be a sense of I see you waiting. It's like could see you waiting for something and something about finances and money. With
Yeah.
the current one.
Mhm.
Okay. With the current man that's there, I feel like he's like it's over, but at the same time, it's like he's got you. Like I see him trying to having you trapped, or he's trying to like you on a lead, and it's kind of like
Yeah.
he does want to make you pay a bit here. I feel like you've bruised his ego. There's something about his ego being bruised. Um, you can seem to stay strong, and I feel like by December you're able to cut ties with this man fully. And I feel like that's probably when you get
Mhm.
like some sort of like settlement or the money maybe coming in here for you, because I just feel like
Mhm.
you're on this other you're on this new beginning or this new future with some other person that's not going to. I just don't feel like this other man's going to let you down, or he doesn't want to let you down, and he's not going anywhere.
Right.
That's yeah,
So
that's what I
with
feel.
the other one, how does is that looking good, or how is the other one looking?
Okay, the other one I feel like you can't go back to. I feel like what's done is done, but you've bruised his ego. So I feel like
Mhm.
whatever has been, I feel like maybe he was trying to pull the wool over your eyes, and it didn't work. It didn't work out. But it's like he's sort of got you on a like a chain, like I see it like a dog on a dog collar, and he's holding back. So
Mhm.
I feel like even though this relationship is done, like I don't feel like it's going to be able to come back. Is a sense of him
Mhm.
still wanting you there or trapping. I feel like it could be a trap, or like also like making you something about making you pay as well. It's like he's a bit of a bully, like you need to stand up to him as well.
Mhm.
But I see this
Mhm.
by December, though, the lead's coming off by December, and I feel like you've got money. Like if there's a settlement here, I feel like there's some sort of settlement or there's finances that's been sorted out by December, so that
Mhm.
next year you can start your
Mhm.
new life and you with this other person. Because I just see, so I see like wedding in a big travel place, but I feel like I'm drawn to like Italy, like Europe here. Also, it could be like a road trip in
Mhm.
Europe, like some sort of Europe Italy road trip there, but it's next year.
Mhm. Mhm.
That I see for you.
Okay. So do you
Okay.
see this other one working out then?
I keep on hearing him not going anywhere, so I feel like he's there for you, and I just don't see him walking back. I feel like he's waiting for you. You're saying time is precious, but it's like you are worth it. Um,
Mhm.
he does want to be a family or a family. There's again about one child. I don't know if you've got a child, if he's got a child. Someone has but so talk about one child. I keep on picking up. Um,
Mhm.
you do need to follow your heart, but there's always the destiny at
Mhm.
play here. Um, I just feel by when it gets to Sag season, you'll know what you want. Like you're able to go move forward with the person that you want to move
Mhm.
forward with in December.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Um, okay, so next we have Jean, who's in Georgia. Hi, Jean. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. How can I help you today?
So hoping to get a little more clarity on my finances and love life.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, okay. Just getting to Jean. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Jean, do you have a choice between two people? I see there's a choice between two people here with you.
Right now I'm currently single. I'm not even talking to anyone at all.
You're not talking to anyone? Okay. Okay.
No, not at
But we're
all. There's
looking
no one.
Okay, but are you looking online? I feel like I'm looking online or something. I'm looking on my phone and I feel there's something about online and I feel like there's something about two people. So I do feel like that you're close to either looking or looking for someone, like you're trying to like seek someone out. I feel like there is an air of caution because I do feel like that there is one person that's going to come in that is going to be a little, we say here in Australia, dodgy. Um, in America, how do I explain dodgy? Someone who's not as they seem, who maybe tells you one thing but does something else. Um,
Mhm.
like they may come out and say that they have a lot of money, but they may not have not a lot of money. They try and tell you stories. So in Australia, we
Mhm.
say that's a bit dodgy. Um, I feel like finding love for you is something that needs to happen organically. I do feel like it's something it needs to be just like wait till falls into place. I feel like when you start searching for love, um, you get these men, or you get these relationships that are coming up where men are not as they seem, or it's like very frustrating for you because you just want to find a good man, and you just want to have I feel like you just
Mhm.
want to have like a family, a good life. Um, but you are going to get what you want. I do feel like you are going to get like the family. You are going to find a good love. But there's something about this that has to happen organically, where it just has to happen, just has to fall into place. I do feel like
Mhm.
by February, March next year, if there is romance around you, there is since being fun. There is a man that I see who's taller than you, and I feel like he's got broad shoulders. So I do feel like he might work out, or he's just a very like a solid man. Um, but I feel like there's a sort of
Mhm.
he's looking a bit fit too, and he has brown hair, but it's a very neat and tidy haircut that he has. I do see clean shaven with him. Um, and he just makes you like I feel like you're very happy. I see you like very very giddy, and you're walking down the street with him, and you're very very happy with him. How would you meet? How do you meet this person? Um, okay, I feel like he's in his 20s. How old are you? Don't mind me asking, Jean. Are you quite young yourself?
No, I'm 37, and I'm not doing like online dating or anything like that at all.
That's okay. That's okay. I just see you. It was like that. I just saw you sort of do something online. There was a choice or two, but I feel like
Mhm.
if you search it out, because I was getting online, so it might be something that you're thinking of
Mhm.
doing in the future. I just feel like for your relationships need to happen organically, like you just need to meet them.
Right.
And I feel
Right.
like
Okay.
like I feel like you'll meet this person, um, but you're meeting him when you're sort of like you're out at nighttime, and I feel like you are out and you do meet them. Sort of like you're out with a group of girls, like you're having fun, um, as
Mhm.
such. You will have that family like connection. Like something about here, like with family as well as family card is really standing out to me. To me, this card represents family because we've got the parents here, and we've got the three children in the cup and playing on the side. So to me, this is a very happy card, and it's really standing out to me. So I do feel like you are going to get that. But there's something about February next year where I do feel like romance is more going to blossom for you, or you're in a relationship that there's someone around
Mhm.
you. I just feel like in the past you keep getting like stuck or tripped up by men who don't say, maybe they don't tell you the whole truth, or they're they're not who they say they are. Um, the
Mhm.
man that you got, I do feel like he will have money. He'll have a good job. I hear him hearing perfect job, but I want to say
Mhm.
like he has good job and he's very steady. He means what he says. This man. I feel like he may have a child of his own. Um, I don't feel like he's old. I don't feel like he's old. I do feel like he maybe is around the same age, but he looks young, youthful to me. But that could be just also his personality. That he's quite a youthful person as well. Um, and in terms of your money and finances, uh, where are they? Okay. I feel like you need a new job in terms of money and finances with you. I feel like we are looking at getting somewhere new. I feel like where you
Mhm.
are, it's hectic, but what you're being paid is not what you're worth, or what you do is not matching up to what you get paid. Because I feel like you do more than what you're being paid, and I do feel like you need to start looking for a new job. There is change coming for you. I feel like in November, um, for something new, and I feel like um, Are you working in an office, or do you work like in like business office?
Well, right now I'm in school. I'm not working currently, and I've been applying for some jobs. I haven't really gotten any calls back yet.
Are you looking for like an office, a job that would be in an office? So you'd wear nice clothes though, or
Mhm.
some sort of business?
Yeah, I've been trying to look for remote stuff to work from home because I homeschool my son full time. So I've been trying to look for some like any sort of remote job.
hmm I just see high heels. So I feel like to me, high heels is something you would wear as more like professional jobs. like business or even an office. But yeah, so I keep on seeing a pair of high heels, like you want a pair of these shoes. And I just feel like November is when you'll be able to get these shoes. I feel like November, your finances are able to improve a lot more for you as well. But I see you in like in a business, like something to do with business or office, like an office attire that I see you in.
Okay. That
Okay.
sounds good.
Okay. All right. Thank you for calling in today.
All righty.
Okay, guys. Okay, guys. So this week we've got some interesting energies that are going to come up here. I feel like especially when this Venus moves into Leo, and we are gearing up for the retrograde that's happening next month. I don't actually think that Venus will actually get to meet up with Mars this at the moment. It might be having to wait, but we do have some really good things coming up. Okay, if you wish to contact me for a private reading, you can. My website is Lady D Psychic Parties, the same as my Facebook page. My Instagram is Lady D S Psychic, as well as my TikTok. And my YouTube is Lady D. If you can't find underneath that, just look up Danielle Psychic. I hope you all have an amazing week and a really beautiful full moon that's going to be happening in the next couple of days. And we'll see you next time. So bye for now.